As I think back over the past year, I remember the day that I knew I was going to marry you. It was a Sunday night when we were up on the North Shore. It's August 17th. I shared the deepest and most vulnerable parts of myself, and you responded with nothing but grace, patience, and compassion. I knew this is the woman I want to spend the rest of my life with. Oh, my dear. They say when you know, you know. But for many years, I couldn't fathom that. Now I get it. Marrying you is the easiest decision I've ever made.
Baby, there's no doubt. All at once I realize you're mine.
I was so content being single that I did not have high hopes for marriage until I met you. But God surprised me with such an incredible gift. Better than anything I could imagine. With you, life is more colorful. I am learning and growing more than ever before. I have loved deeper than ever before, and my dreams are even bigger than I dare to imagine.
Now that it's finally come true, can't forget that white dress. Baby, the way you shine, shine.
Grace, you are more than I could have ever imagined or dared hope for. God works out everything for His purposes in His timing. I have no doubt that God brought us together, and He continues to write our story. I'm so grateful for the immense gift God has given me in you.
It feels like only yesterday that I was holding Grace in my arms for the first time. From the moment on, I knew I had been given a precious gift. Grace, you have grown into a strong, gracious, and compassionate woman. A woman of faith, character, intelligence, and kindness. You've always sought God's heart in the way you live, love, and serve.
All these words are true. Help me to remember this. I promise you that it doesn't matter.
I have seen God's hand so clearly at play time and time again in this prologue to our story, and I can't wait to see what He has in store in our main actual story. I am so excited to continue to pursue this together, hand in hand, and to come to His throne each day until one day we are facing His throne together. Like Tim Keller said, I look forward to the day that I look at your magnificence and say, I always knew you could be like this. I got glimpses of it on earth, but now look at you. So now let the adventure begin.
All at once I realize you are mine. I waited my life to find you. But now that it's finally come true, can't forget that white dress. Baby, the way you
From the beginning, we saw your love for Grace, not just in words, but in your action, your prayer, and your respect for her. Thank you for honoring her, and thank you for walking this journey with her in Christ.
once I realize you mine. I can see my whole life in your eyes. All at once I
Phil has a spirit that enjoys helping around the house. In August 2001, it says Phil is quick to apologize when he has done wrong. When he turned 8, I have a note that he remembers to pray on his own for the person highlighted on our Martyrs in the World calendar. So helpful, humble enough to apologize, apt to pray. Those are characters that I really admire.
Realize you are mine. Realize you are
Grace, I love you and I cherish you.
So, I saw on the website, Phil posted this backstory of how they met, and I looked at that and went, that's the facade. There's a backstory to the backstory. Stop, let me fill you in. So, Phil and Grace actually met in the fall of 2024. I remember the first time Grace introduced me to Phil. She was in the Autumn Ridge lobby, and I could tell there was a little bit of chemistry between them. And afterwards, I pulled her aside and went, "Who's that dude?" And she was like, "Oh, it's Phil. He's the small group leader. He's engaged." I was like, "Really? He's engaged?" Okay, so she, for the first few months of knowing Phil, fully believing he was engaged. He wasn't engaged. He wasn't, just to clarify, he wasn't engaged. She just thought he was engaged.
just the way we like it. Something's in the air tonight. Watch me turn it up real loud. Everybody here going all out. Live it up, let it out. Hands up to the sky. Look at us now. This is what it's all about. Celebrate, celebrate. It's the best day of our life. There ain't no doubt. I just wanna shout it out.
So then a few months pass. It then turns into early April, and we are having a one-on-one in my car in the garage, as the best one-on-ones happen. And we're talking about heart stuff, and if there's anybody she's interested in, and say, oh, because before that, I started noticing that every Sunday we'd go to 2 services. We'd attend the first one, serving the kids ministry, the second service. And after every second service, she would no longer come and find me, but I'd have to go find her out in the lobby talking to Phil. And again, there's no fiance around, so you'd think somebody would put 2 and 2 together. But anyway, so we're in my car in April talking. And so what's the deal with you and Phil? Like, is there anything there? And she kind of gets this smile on her face. Or, no, I said, is he engaged still? And she said, no, I was wrong. He actually wasn't engaged. I was like, okay, so is there anything there? And she gets this little smirk on her face, and she goes, that's an interesting question. Rachel, the other 2 weeks ago, said that she thought she saw something there. And I was like, okay.